Hello? Oh my gosh. Bro, I'm so done with this game. I spent $1,000 on you so you can do one job. No. Cut the cameras. I'm done with. Cut the cameras. Cut the cameras. Do your hands out of nowhere stop working when you drag click? Are you tired of having to constantly put away the game because your fingers aren't cooperating? Well, if this sounds like you, then congratulations, because you've stumbled across the right video. In today's video, I'm going to show you guys how you can drag click on any mouse without tape part 2. Since my last video blew up, I decided to do a part 2, and this item in this video will be a lot more accessible than some special marker that none of you are going to have. So, without further ado, let's get started. So, the first thing is check. So, the first thing to do is to check if your fingers are dry. And what I mean by that is if you make like a C with one of your fingers like this, and you take your pointer finger and you rub it across here, does it feel rocky in some parts? Or if you put it in between the lines, does it feel rocky? If it does, then congratulations, because this video will work for you. But if it doesn't, don't worry, because this video will also work for you. Doesn't matter if your hands are baby smooth, if you're having this problem again and again, then this video will work just fine. So please give it a like, comment, and share this. But the first step to do is to, again, check your fingers if they're dry. And once you've done that, the second step is to get some sort of hand cream. It doesn't matter what type of cream it is. As long as it's meant to moisturize any part of your body, then it's gonna work. It can either say deeply hydrates, dry skin, whatever it does, as long as it's hand cream that moisturizes your skin, then this is gonna work for you. So, the third step is to kind of like spray and squirt out, not too much, but enough for, maybe half a hand. But you could also just squirt the whole thing and do your whole hand. But since I already do that, I decided to just do this amount. So what you want to do is you want to rub it across your pointer finger and your middle finger, because these are the two main fingers in drag clicking. So once you do that, look at how fast I'm able to move my hands. It's kind of like I'm making a fire with sticks. You're going to see that it's going to be really hard to do that after I really moisturize my hands and make sure that it's not moist, because that's what you don't want. You don't want to put cream and then your hands are moist, because then it's kind of worse off than you were. So this process usually takes around 15 to 30 seconds, maybe slightly longer. But you can see that if I now try to do it, it's a lot harder to do because there's more friction due to the moisturizer having run out. So just a little more, honestly, after you get to this stage, because you really don't want to have your hands moist. You just want to keep rubbing them a little, and then after this, once they're pretty much like that, then you're good to go. Because then what you're going to do is you can dry them on anything like a rag or something. I personally just use my shirt or shorts or whatever, just because it's easily accessible and I don't really like carrying a stinky rag everywhere I go. So once you do this, you also want to make sure you dry kind of the bottom and top of your hand, because if you don't dry off this part especially, what's going to happen is it's going to go on the mouse when you're holding it, and then that's eventually going to rub off when you're long dragging. You're kind of carrying it, and it's then going to get rubbed off on the tape, and that's what you don't want. So you want to just really make sure you're drying, and once you've done that, you can see that you can drag click just fine. And it's not just the mouse. Model O. Now yes, this is with tape, so now if I take off the tape on the Model O, and I purposely wet the mouse button so all of the tape is off, you're gonna see that this is not scripted in any way, shape, or form. Just dry it off a little. Make sure it's all gone. Once you've done that, you're still going to be able to drag click just fine. Let me put the mic closer just so you guys can really hear it. And this is, keep in mind, with a used Model O, and it's completely dried off and tape free. So if this video helped for you guys, I know I said this, but please like, please comment, subscribe, and share the video. With any of those, I'll be happy with. Thank you so much, guys. I honestly appreciate how you guys are supporting me on every single video I do. And I promise you my editing will get a lot better. But thank you so much for sticking with me. I love you all. Peace.